Good evening. How is everybody today? And as you can probably see from the screen, I'm not playing the Long Dark for a change. This... Good evening. This is Warzone 2100. And this game came out on the Sony PSX, now called the PS1, back in 1999, about 26 years ago, and I played it on the PSX, and then on PC, when it came out on PC. I think I actually finished it on PC, but I can't remember. It's been so long. And it's a game I have revisited on and off for nostalgia's sake for quite some considerable time. A few years later, I think around about 2004, a group of fans essentially petitioned the developer, who I think was Pumpkin Studios, and essentially got hold of the source code and continued the development process. As a result, it's now available on Windows, it's available on Mac OS X, and it's available for Linux, which is what I'm playing it on. It's even available on Steam. Unfortunately, I can't play the Steam version because it complains that I'm running through a compatibility layer, which is not a big problem because the version they've got on Steam is the same one I've got here, which I downloaded from the website linked in the description if anybody's interested. It's a real-time strategy game. You know, tanks shooting, blow things up, so on and so forth, and every so often I dig it out and have a fiddle. And I thought, well, why don't I stream myself having a fiddle with it? The game, that is. See how much I can remember. And we will just do a new campaign. As you can see, this is new. I say it's new. It's been around. I don't know about additional campaigns. Oh, these are the additional campaigns. Sorry, I haven't played these. This is the original. And I'm just going to leave everything as it is. What? I have not checked these options. Now, we'll do the remastered, seeing as they've gone all through it, and yep, I'm just going to leave it exactly as it is and see what happens. The interesting thing is that the videos, which one of which you're watching now, I believe are taken from... Actually, I don't know if they're taken from the PSX version or the PC version, but as you can see, yeah, they're basically the originals. I must admit, I wonder what AI could do to clean up and improve
Commander,
the image.
You lead Team Alpha, one of 3 expeditionary teams sent out by the project.
But this, if I recall correctly, is pretty much the same
Your destination lies
video
in the
that was on the
zone.
PSX version.
Commander, you are to establish a base in this sector. Once the base is established, begin your search for a pre-collapsed structure located in this sector. This building is believed to contain advanced neural synapse technology that is vital
brings
to the
back a
success
lot
of the
of
project.
memories.
Power resource.
Obviously, the graphics have been improved somewhat, but if anyone's interested, it'll actually play on a very old system. its requirements are extremely low. If you've got an integrated graphics on your CPU, it'll have absolutely no problem with this. I could probably run it just fine on my old Mac over there. I ought to try it sometime just out of curiosity. Interesting thing is, it seems to have no problem supporting my widescreen, which is nice. Let's see if I can remember what I'm doing. Stick them over there. Start building. Some of these things you just never forget.
Mission timer activated.
Oh.
Briefing commences. Scavenger raiders are approaching our base. Defend the base, then destroy the scavenger camps. Unit under attack.
Probably ought to position them a bit further out. Go build up our oil well. Ooh, that was an interesting little graphical glitch there, I think. And I'm going to need... Nope. Power generator.
Construction completed.
Yep. The game guide thing I think is new. What's this?
Briefing commences. Scavenger raiders are approaching our base.
We've seen that. What else do I want to build? Some of this I just remember. I will want at least 2 of these.
Construction completed.
That's a little irritating, it has to be said. Move there. That's the position where manufactured units will appear. I liked this game so much, I actually bought the PSX mouse. And I can't remember if the game was any better with the PSX mouse or without it. There. Who knows? And I just realized, whoops, I beg your pardon. I just realized I am not displaying something which I should be displaying. Let me just pop something up over here.
Construction complete.
Oh, there we go. So if anybody said anything in chat, I missed it. I apologize. Although it doesn't look like anybody did. And the other thing I need, I know this from memory, is a couple of research facilities. So let's pop those in as well. Right. This intro game lasts an hour. You can finish it in less than an hour. Memory tells me that it's actually good to drag it out as long as possible so that your resources at the bottom here are as high as possible, as high as you can get them for the next mission, I suppose we should say. I have to say they oops. You know, it doesn't look too bad. It does remind me very much of
Construction completed.
the PSX version, and I'm dreadfully sorry. I'm gonna have to check and see because I believe somebody just sent me a message and I need to pay attention. Oh, actually, I can check. Hang on. Let me just make sure. excuse me a second. Excuse me a moment. Sorry, excuse me a moment. I'm just having a quick chat with my son. Right, where was I? So, yeah.
Construction completed.
Yeah, you know, it has to say, I think it looks fairly good. I'm sure a thoroughly modern game of this type would look far better. At some point I might have to look into something like that. Right, let's see, what do I want to do next? Oh, let's build a few of these. Nope, I need to design them first, apparently. There we go. That was simple. How many do I want? Probably excessive. So, what are we going to do? We want to set these up so that they fire at optimum range, retreat at medium damage, and fire at will. I don't know which one is will. It has to be said.
Production completed.
Oops. Let's move them out a bit. I don't really need to shoot up the buildings, except that they get in the way. Yep, this is the reason I have them retreat at medium damage, so that I can recycle them and ooh, didn't want those there.
Production completed. Production completed.
Yeah, because what I'll do is I will recycle these and their experience into the next generation of vehicles that I construct. And that I want to be up there, really. So, move those out. This is all fairly simple and straightforward and fairly calming, to be honest. Make sure they're all updated with the same commands. And let's see. Yeah, retreat at medium. Don't think there's anything down there. Nope, didn't mean to click on the screen. So let's just advance up the road a bit, because I happen to know, because I've done it so many times, that the next base is over here that we need to shoot up. Yeah, the artifacts are what help you do research trees, although apparently right, so this is all fairly straightforward, and we'll move those back over here so that they can guard the way in, clear out the debris. And let us go and build that up over there. So I'm pretty certain I'm going to need a couple of these at some different points.
Major research completed.
I think the research automatically gets upgraded, so they got better bullets. I think that, yeah, hardened machine gun bullets, I think you get those automatically. And so we will also build replacement units.
Production completed. Major research.
Later missions get really quite interesting. This is just, you know, startup, obviously. So we want it to come over there and build that up for us. This was the... I don't know if this was the game that introduced the tank rush, where you basically build up your resources and just send everything at once, but it's certainly an effective tactic. You do have, obviously, to watch out for your energy supply here at the bottom. I've used up quite a bit already.
Construction completed.
So that should help. We will be using those later machine gun towers at the very least. Their pathfinding is not necessarily the best. They do tend to get in each other's way fairly readily.
Major research completed.
But it's not so bad. Right.
Major research completed.
I don't think I've got any other research to do. Everyone seems to be happy. I'm not about to be attacked here at this point in the game. Let's push forwards. Make sure that everything... Oops. Make sure that everything is... Hang on a second. Yeah. Every time you create a group like this, you end up having to reset all the settings. Next base is actually off to that way. There's 4 in total, I think, in this region. And I'm just going to take my sweet time to get my resources up as high as I can. Yep. And then there is another base over here, so what we'll do is we'll plant that there to give us a bit of defense. Ah, now that's a useful one. I think that's a tweak. I don't think the mobile repair unit was available this early in the game on the PSX version. Whoops. But those are profoundly useful things. They even repair themselves. Ooh. Let's send a few of you up here.
Unit under attack. Major research completed. Unit under attack.
Probably ought to have spent a bit more time building up some of my replacements. Oh, no, not too bad. Oops. Nope. Return for recycling.
Major research completed.
Yeah. But the repair unit I definitely want to have as soon as I decently can. Yeah, that is simply too useful. I never particularly liked the flamer, but it's actually pretty good. I've always been much more of a machine gun type of person. Yeah, and as you can see, we are going to need to rebuild a few more of these. Oh, hang on. A couple of those, one of those. Right. That'll keep us in the fight a bit longer.
Unit under attack.
Ooh, you're not in good shape. You need to go back and return for recycling.
Production completed.
I need to get a repair unit up there as soon as I decently can. And that. Off you go. Yep. Kind of want a repair unit in here.
Production completed. Production completed. Major research completed.
And let's go and grab you. And that will make all the difference in the minor skirmishes we've got upcoming. Oh, actually, I forgot something. I actually want a third one of those. Ooh, can I just... Oh, hang on. There we go. I just realised if I put a repair unit at the headquarters there, it'll repair them. And let's stick you over here. Yep, it'll just fix those up. And I can send them back into the fight. Ooh. They got bashed up a bit, and we are back. That's good. Oh, and I need to get another truck, don't I? Once I've stabilised that region a little bit. Are you all repaired now? Yes, you are. So I can...
Production completed.
Send those back and go and grab my... Where is it? Yep, you. And we have loads of time.
Production completed.
And where did I want to put you? Oh yes, you can go protect this character, because he is going to be doing some building across this entrance here. Yeah, at this particular point we're getting to be in fairly good shape if memory serves. We've got to just make sure that they all have the same setup. And nope, what is it I'm forgetting to do? Yeah, that'll work. Hang on, just make sure I did in fact get that right. Yes, optimum range, retreat at medium damage, fire at will. Okay. And what we're going to do is... What are we going to do? I have no idea. I want another truck. Actually, and I need to find out what I haven't researched. I've researched everything. Is everything alright here? What are you? Oh yes. Are you all fixed?
Unit under attack.
You can actually put separate repair. Eventually, well, you'll see if we play this game for long enough.
Unit under attack.
You'll see what I mean. You don't necessarily have mobile repair units, as profoundly useful as they are. And what I want to do now is start thinking about defences, because I happen to know, or vaguely remember, what happens in the next level, and you definitely do want to have some defences in place. So we will start putting our defences in, and do the same here. This is going to go through our energy resources pretty quick, but then once we're stabilized, we'll just do nothing for a while and let everything build up.
Construction completed.
And this is why I want this little combination here.
Unit under attack.
Where am I going to put you? Oh, I want everything to be in nice straight lines.
Unit under attack.
There we go.
Construction completed.
Yep. But this really useful little thing. So what we can actually start doing now is putting in a bit more of a active defense in there.
Construction completed.
And in principle, if he gets hit, that will repair him, and if this gets hit, that will repair the flamer tower. And yes, I am building far too much, probably. Hang on.
Construction completed.
You spend half your time trying to get the aesthetics correct. I don't know, I still think it looks a very good game. I would like to see something like this
Structure under attack. Construction completed.
with more modern design. That would be interesting. Oh. I probably ought to have a couple of those out there while I build up a few bits and pieces here. And I want another truck, because I'm going to leave the trucks lying around. Never have enough trucks. Well, yes, you can have enough trucks, obviously, but and I don't remember off the top of my head the complete details about what happens in. There will come a point, obviously, where this base will get attacked. So getting your defenses up now is always a good idea.
Completed. Production completed.
Right. Let's grab you.
Construction completed. Unit
Don't know what frame rate I'm running at, but I do have vertical sync on, so given that this really doesn't stress the computer at all, I am going to have to say it's probably running at 180 frames a second. Oh, I just forgot, I just realized something. I think there's actually something down here. Yes, there is. My memory worked. All helps. Yeah. Now, the problem here is I can actually block the... It's not a problem per se, but I can actually, if I'm not careful, you can actually block your own units in, which can be a bit of a pain. Do I have a spare repair unit? I thought I did. Did I make an extra repair unit? Oh, it's over there. I think I want another one. Wow, it's a bit swoopy. Or possibly I'm just not very good at...
Unit under attack. Construction completed.
But you can already start to see value of the repair units because I don't have anything accumulating here for me to recycle. It's actually kind of cool, I think, the way that these comes out. I think it can repair itself too, and that is very handy. Did I? Oh yes. Let's grab you. So I recall on the PSX, eventually the PSX really couldn't keep up with the game. I saw this with Warzone. Sorry, yeah, I saw it with Warzone 2100, and I saw it with yeah, you can withdraw, guys. Populous the Beginning, which I put a lot of hours in on the PSX, and after a few levels, the PSX really was
Structure under attack.
being stressed, shall we say. Alright. Did I send another truck up here? There. Let's go and make sure this is blocked off over there. And you can go over there as well. So yeah, basically now I've got a situation where anything comes down here, it's just going to get shot up. And one of the things in later missions you can do, long-range artillery fire, radar-guided, counter-battery fire. You can have a situation where you send a mission off on virtually on the other side of the map, and if you build up your artillery does most of the work for you. Okay, so right, obviously we can see the tower over there. I probably shouldn't have built that there. That's a little bit too tempting, isn't it? All right, let's tank rush everybody in.
Unit under attack.
Make sure they're all set up. Treat at medium damage, optimum range, fire at will. Let's go and take out this base. What I could do, of course, is just pull them back when things get a little bit... Yeah, let's get someone to pick that up. Yeah, you can see the pathfinding not working too well there. And let's pull everybody back a bit. But in the meantime, I get to update. What was that? Armor pity. Oh grief, I can't remember what that is. armor-piercing, discarding Sabo bullet, I think. Whoops, no, stay there. No, come back here. Come on. It's like herding cats. And I haven't tried herding cats, so I'm not actually sure what that's like. Yeah, so these will get fixed, and we'll send them back out again.
Under attack.
And I don't think I've lost one yet. Having said that, I probably will.
Unit under
This is the relaxing part. It does get a little bit more frantic. Trust me, it gets a lot more frantic. But I've still got half an hour to go. And I still have building I want to do. Oh, there's building I should do, I suppose. And these should all be fixed.
Major research completed.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what I possibly could do? I wonder if that's possible. Excuse me a second.
Unit under attack.
Can I build? No, I can only build one of them. Okay. No, sorry. Is that everybody? Oh, good, they've all got the same settings. And we'll just whip them in here. Finish off this base. Because the next one is down here, and I want to leave that... Oops. I want to leave that to the end. Yeah, the repetitive unit is under attack is a little bit much, I suppose. Alright, let's... Yeah, the problem is if you destroy the next base, that's pretty much the end of the level. So, I don't want to do that yet, because as I say, I want to get that energy level up as high as I can. Makes life a little easier, as I recall. And to be honest, I don't really know what's... I can't remember all the details about... Hello, Anna. Oh, thank you. As you can see, I'm playing a very, very old game that happens to have been around and fairly slowly worked on for the last 26 years. A bit warm. I liked being warm. It's one of the things I liked about Tucson, Arizona.
Structure under attack.
Okay. Oops. I probably ought to pull this back a bit. Let's take this down. And move you two back. Oops. Sorry. No, don't want to do that. Hang on a second. Yeah, this came out in 1999 on the PSX. Right, let's see if we can build it. There. Let's stick it back there. Yep, everything off.
Structure under attack. Structure under attack.
Yeah, that's a much better idea. Yeah, I just thought I haven't really paid much attention to this for a while. Why not dig it out? Something different, and like I say, that's a real blast from the past. Oh, I don't want to stick one there because that's going to encourage them down. So we'll stick it there. Right. Still slowly building up resources. We've got defences in there. We have a few defences here. And I can't remember how severe it gets for the next mission. So what are we doing? What have we got? Okay, everyone's happy-ish. I could completely block this off, couldn't I? Put some tank traps in. Oh, yeah. Well, that's pretty much what I've always said, isn't it? As long as you're enjoying it. You have to be careful when building the tank traps. If you get them wrong, you might have to take it down again and move your vehicle and then rebuild. But it should be okay there. And the good thing is, if I need to build another factory in here, I can.
Construction completed.
Alright, that should be irritating for anybody who comes along. How are we doing over here? Yeah.
Structure under attack.
Don't think they're having a very good day.
Structure under attack.
Oh, one thing I hadn't looked at. Let's have a... Oops. Let's have a really, really close look. That's about as far as I can zoom, apparently. Ooh, hang on. Wow, if I swoop this fast enough, you can almost make yourself ill. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, the graphics up close haven't really stood the test of time, have they? Those would look vastly different in this day and age, but
Structure under attack. Structure under attack.
yeah, maybe that wasn't such a great idea. Now they are focusing on coming over in that direction. That's interesting. The AI, I mean, obviously it didn't get hugely updated. So, yeah, we'll tank rush the last bit in a while. And I've got everything researched. Yeah, if I remembered better what happens on the next mission, I would probably do more here, but my memory's a little bit fuzzy on that. It seems to be a logical thing. Okay, we'll stick stuff in just to be on the safe side. Yeah, couldn't hurt, could it? A few layered defences. Let's stick something there. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. There, you. I'm after you. Come over here. There we go. That's a much better angle for this. I don't know if this is really necessary, to be honest, but let's block off that gap a bit. Which means I need a replacement truck.
Structure under attack.
Yeah. Alright, I'll see you later, Anna. Have a great weekend yourself. Okay, while that's happening, I should... Give me a second.
Production completed. Construction completed.
I gave my son my old graphics card when I upgraded. I put a 9070 in this the other day. Just a regular 9070, not even overclocked and not an XT. And so I gave my 7800 XT to my son. And he needed a new power supply, so I got him a new power supply as well. 9070 was worth it has to be said. 220 watts total draw power compared with the 7800's 234/235. Better performance at lower power draw. What's not to like? And it is. I've gotten between 20 and 40% improvement in frame rates, depending on the game. Minecraft with shaders, when I did a very sort of ad hoc test, went from 100 to 140 frames a second for the same view. So yeah, all other settings being the same. Anyway, that's enough of the geek stuff. Well, unless you want me to go on about the geek stuff. Not quite sure how that radar over there is supposed to be working through the hills, but I'm not going to worry about it too much.
Structure under attack.
Music gets a bit repetitive, but I end up not noticing it that much, to be honest. Let's see. What else do I want to do? I know at various times you will actually end up having attackers on these hills. But there's not much I can do about that at this point. Is that doing an autosave? Yes, it was. So, technically, I could just rush all these over here and we'd be done. But like I say, I want to get as much energy as I can. I think the game I think the level ends, if I recall correctly, when you... I can't remember whether it's when you blow up the base or you pick up the research unit. And you almost can't avoid picking up the research nodule thing, so you can't actually complete your research, I don't think, in the mission. You have to wait to the next mission, and then everything, you get to rush a bit, I suppose. Of course, the next thing I want to think is, do I want to put defenses around here? Memory says I pretty much don't. If you get your defenses pretty correct around here.
Structure under attack.
Your trucks become a very, very valuable resource, making sure that everything is fixed and working. So what I'll probably do is... What am I going to do? I'll probably end up putting tank traps across here. I might well do that. Yeah. But yeah, how you play each mission will sometimes depend on what happens in the next mission. So forewarn, you know. But yeah, I really need to find out if there are any real-time strategies in games like this. The tech tree, yeah, we've only scratched the surface. It gets quite elaborate. I mean, you know, full-blown cannon, full-blown tracked vehicles. I mean, you get proper tanks basically.
Structure under attack.
Yes. So these two little units together, profoundly useful. It repairs the defensive structures, and that repairs the truck. Real simple. But like I say, I have very fond memories of one mission where, yeah, you can pretty much just build an artillery. What would you call it? An artillery farm? And you just basically shoot the heck out of everything from the other side of the map. I think, if memory serves, you can actually literally go to the other side of the map.
Structure under attack. Structure under attack.
Yeah. All very calming, to be honest. I tell you what, compared with the Long Dark, which is what I've normally stream in the morning, this is relaxing at the moment. The Long Dark is many things, but I wouldn't categorize it as relaxing. Fun, yes, but not relaxing. This so far, yeah. Plus there's this huge nostalgia thing I've got going for me. Good old PSX. PSX wasn't actually my first console. My first console was a Nintendo 64, and then I got a PSX. And I got the PSX because Metal Gear Solid came out, and Final Fantasy VII, and one of the Need for Speed games. And I think it was those three that sort of convinced me to get a PSX. And in the end, yes, I much preferred the PSX over the N64. But that's just a personal thing. If they'd actually put a CD-ROM drive in the N64, it would have been even better. But Nintendo didn't like CD-ROM drives. And there's a whole story behind that. What are we doing? Sitting around here. I'm very tempted to just go ahead and push through, show you what happens next. Yeah. Well, nobody's watching. Maybe you'll watch later. Who knows? Let's just go through, see what happens next.
Structure under attack.
I'm not sure if that number maxes out. Oh, power per second. I didn't know there was a power per second. That, I guess, is actually an addition rather than an original feature, but I could be wrong. Wouldn't surprise me. I'll let it go down to 10 minutes just in case. What else do I want? Oh, I forgot about you, didn't I? Yeah, let's build. Can I make it neat and tidy? Oh, what did I just pick to build? Oh, someone. Oh, okay. No, not you. You go back. Go back there. I'm sorry. Made you come all that way for nothing. There was another game. It wasn't like this per se, but it was a real-time strategy. It came out afterwards. How many of you remember Earth Siege and Earth Siege 2? That was in the mid to late 90s. Earth Siege certainly was. I think Earth Siege 2 was obviously a bit later. But they were basically mech games. I loved them. But there was a sequel of sorts that I think was called Star Siege. Not Star Siege, not Star Siege, Star Siege Tribes.
Structure under attack.
But Star Siege, and it was one of those where you have to send units out to mine, and you have to build mechs, and drat. I did it again. No, not you. That was I say it was a bit like this. Not quite. No, you didn't do quite. That was more mech-oriented, small unit, or large unit operations. Still, real-time strategy. This one, though, yeah, I always liked the fact that you could build your way to victory. I think that used to be the tagline for it, actually. Alright. Oh, I don't. Where's... Oh, there it is. So you two, let's stash you over there for a moment. And... Alright. This is probably not the best idea, or the hell I should have left them where they were. I think I want another repair unit. Just in case this takes me longer than I thought it would. Let's move you back.
Structure under attack. Structure under attack.
Oh, we are getting somewhat more distributed attacks now, which is interesting. Do you know what I think I might do? Let's see if I can build in. Can I?
Production completed. 10 minutes remaining.
Yeah. Alright, so now, yeah, as it's very kindly told me, 10 minutes remaining. There you are. You're over there. Let's drag you into position. Should have loads of time.
Structure under attack.
Oh, that's interesting. I should have guessed, I suppose. It's made them keep back.
Structure
And
under attack.
it's actually able to sit out there with relative impunity.
Structure under attack. Structure under attack.
Yes, it's out of range.
Structure under attack.
Oh, never mind. It's not going to matter that much.
Structure under attack.
Yes. Right, so you lot, let's move you over here, and move you over there, and then we're just going to send you lot through in one big tank rush. No. You come back over here. Okay, let's make sure you're all set up properly. Yes, fire at will. Optimum range and... Yep, retreat at medium damage. Okay. So, here we go. Hope I have enough time. There we go. Oh, do you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to build flamers. And that's it. That's the end of that level. So, in fact, I'm watching it on the replay here, and it's kind of funny to see it. There's about a 30-second delay. Right, I'm not done. I am actually going to take a momentary break while I exercise my bladder, and I'll be back in about 3 minutes. Right, and I'm back. I just had a funny thought. It happens sometimes. Wasn't there... I'm going to have to look this up. Wasn't there a Dreamcast version of this? Let's see. Platforms. No. Last release for this, by the way, was November 2024. I don't think there's been a release since. Let's see. It was platforms: Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, PlayStation. Yep. Oh wow, they did it on everything. FreeBSD, Amiga OS 4, AROS, Morphos, Linux, NetBSD, and OpenBSD. So, I was completely wrong about that. I thought there was a... it's entirely possible, you know, I used to be a bit more engaged, and I think I might have written possibly Pumpkin Studios about or somebody about a Dreamcast version. I think there might have been a plan to do it, but nope. Apparently not. My mind said, wasn't there? Yeah, no, there wasn't one. Right, let's see what happens next.
Congratulations, Commander, on securing the first zone in your sector and recovering the artifacts. We have an additional mission for you. This power surge was detected a few minutes ago by our HQ. Analysis of the pulse indicates a major power source to the south of our position. Investigate and secure the area. Recover any artifacts in the vicinity.
Do I remember this mission?
Detected. Mission timer activated.
Yes. Okay, so I now have to head south of here. And I didn't put any defenses up over there, so now... Did they pick everything up? They may have done.
Attack.
Yeah. I'm getting attacked down at the base. And you got clobbered, didn't you?
Structure under attack.
Ah, yes. I'd forgotten that.
Structure
Oh, that's potentially irritating. Let's... Oh no, no, I want you there. Sorry, I've changed my mind. Go back.
Structure under attack.
I need
Structure under attack.
another one of those. Get that fixed up.
Structure under attack.
Where's my... Oh, there's my...
Structure under attack.
Yeah. And I think what I'm going to do is, just for the heck of it, I'm going to build some tank traps
Structure under attack.
across here.
Structure under attack.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go around and irritate a few people.
Production completed. Structure under attack.
Yeah, should have put some...
Structure under attack. Construction completed. Structure under attack. Structure under attack.
I hope those repair trucks can actually
Structure under attack.
do the job. And yes, you can see the bit of a problem with the
Structure under
pathfinding there. Why didn't it go round? And what I might do is...
attack.
Let's see if I can't build something like a machine gun. Nope.
Structure under attack.
Let's build a machine gun tower. Something about there. Move you into position. And then you can do the same
Structure under attack.
there. And let's move you into position.
Structure under attack.
Oops. Wow. They didn't waste any time, did they?
Construction completed. Structure under attack. Major research completed. Unit under
Let's see if we can...
Structure under attack.
Nope.
Unit under
Alright,
attack.
let's try build one slightly further away.
Structure
There we
under
go.
attack.
That might do it. Okay.
Construction completed.
Alright, that seems to have done the trick. Move you back there. Move you over there. And let's see if what we have waiting for us down here. I'm going to clear these out of the way. I don't remember what's down here. Ooh, that's... I should have some flamers, shouldn't I? I think that would be a very good idea.
Unit under attack.
Yeah, they did not come out of that very well. Alright, we're going to have to do the old tank rush on that. Yeah, that's why I should have made the flamers. So I suppose if I'd known in advance, I would have built flamers, but I'd forgotten about that.
Production completed. Production completed.
Let's build another machine gun tower here.
Structure under attack. Structure under attack.
Oh, that's going to go down in a minute. Let's
Structure under attack. Production completed. Production completed. Construction completed. Unit under attack.
oh, okay. Oh, that worked. I'll settle for that. Could have been a little embarrassing if that had gotten destroyed. Let's move you over here, and that way I can just grab the lot of you. Oops. Get you all set up for the next attack.
Unit under attack. Unit
Oh.
under attack.
I'm gonna lose one, aren't I? Yep.
Unit under attack. Unit under attack.
Alright, that was a bit better. Yeah, you can see what I have to do there. And what are you doing all the way over there? And... alright. Yeah, you're getting hung up, guys.
Under attack.
Yeah, we can get out.
Unit under attack. Unit under attack.
They had some serious looking hardware down there from what I can tell.
Unit under attack. Unit under attack.
Why are you going back? Come back here.
Unit
Good
under
grief.
attack. Unit under attack. Unit under attack.
Alright. Just move those out of range a bit. Hey, where are you going? You got repaired. No, you didn't get repaired. We'll get you repaired now. And got a feeling I'm going to be spending quite some time at some point doing a lot of building, which I don't seem to have the opportunity to do right now, and I don't think I wanted you two over here, did I? No, you can come back up here and do your jobs. Yeah, set up for a tank rush. Yep, and have to start making our way up and around, I guess. Oh yeah, this is going to be interesting. Why aren't my flamers getting involved? Wow, where did you two go? Oh, that's I told them to attack this, so they found up here, and yeah. Okay, getting there.
Artifact detected. Artifact recovered.
Right, let's get them back over there. Oh, F2. Huh, it does work. Look at that. Oh, now that could be useful. Yeah, now that does prove to be very, very useful when you have artillery involved as well. Yeah. Okay, so I should have a whole bunch of stuff over here, which I wasn't keeping proper track of. You, I want back over there.
Unit under attack. Major research completed.
Oh, it was useful having those there. Oh, 7 o'clock. Thought it was 8. Do I have a repair turret in there? I do not. Okay, you go over there. You're blocking the... You, over there. And move you over here. Go grab a few... Oh, yeah. I moved. This is something I remember from the past. Sometimes it can be difficult to tell.
Major research completed.
Yeah. I can't... Oh, I do have a repair unit there. Where's my other one? Ah, well, we'll just borrow you. Stick you over here. Alright. Here we go again. Same old, same old.
Major research completed.
And what are we doing? We're attacking this. No, you come here. And yes, you can go in there. That's fine. I got no particular problem with that. Yes, you come and do your job. And then I can pick up you three. Got the feeling I'm not really approaching this in the best way possible, to be honest with you. Just doing this really to show you what it looks like. Yeah, that is particularly useful when you get artillery. I'll build one anyway, just for the fun of it. Alright, are we all good over here? I think we are. And he's just standing there. I don't know. That's not for the game. That's not actually a bad little model. I mean, it's not
Production completed.
one of the Anno games, but yeah, we're gonna have to go up the hill. This is potentially awkward because... oh no. That was useful. Thank you. Didn't want that thing shooting. Yeah, and some of those we definitely don't want hanging around.
Unit under attack.
Oh, well. First of all, would you please repair this guy? And then we will send them up the hill. Yeah, this definitely should have been a bit more proactive about killing that, because it was firing straight down. Ooh, twin machine guns. I'll have that. Got a feeling everyone's going to be... oh, that worked. It actually worked. Oh, that's the other problem, of course. They're having to go past the resources of this base at the same time. How can I have a structure under attack?
Unit destroyed. Structure
Whoa.
under attack.
What's happening over here that I missed? Where did they come from? That was not what I wanted at all. It must have been on the hill, I suppose. Alright, what have we got over here? You lot are all fixed. You can come out.
Major research completed.
Yeah, let's stick you here. Now, strictly speaking, of course, what I ought to do is recycle all my machine gun systems for twin machine gun systems.
Production completed.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. Yep. Yep, go back and recycle yourselves. And I will replace those with something else.
Major research completed. Unit under attack. Unit under attack. Unit under attack. Unit under attack.
I think I see what happened.
Unit under attack.
Let us, did I do the design of twin machine guns? Yep. And that probably means... Hang on. Oh, it replaced that. Okay. So... That's the upside to having the... everything sort of on the way. They all get fixed on the way back, which was of course half the point. Let's get you back there and let us make a few of these. What's that? Oh yeah, I only built that so you could look at it. Do I have a log jam here? I do not.
Production completed. Production completed.
Well, at least I didn't lose all my experienced tank drivers. Darn.
Research completed. Unit
It almost
under
feels like
attack.
I'm coming down with a sore throat. I hope that's not the case.
Completed. Unit
Definitely got some raspiness coming on there.
Production completed. Unit under attack. Unit under attack.
Oh, the problem is all these little attacks are whittling away at me,
Completed.
which is not optimum.
Production completed.
Not taking it seriously enough, I think. Yeah, my throat is actually starting to hurt. Oops, sorry about that. If anybody has nausea, it's all my fault, I apologise. Yeah. Alright, let's get you all back out and see if we can finish off this level before my voice decides it's going to... Oh brother, that is starting to... Alright, are we all here now? I think we are. Retreat at medium damage, fire at will, optimum range. Let's go and polish off. I say polish off. That assumes I can, in fact.
Unit under attack. Unit under attack.
Let's see. Oh, no. Well, that's a little disconcerting, having them all just hanging out in the open like that.
Unit under attack.
Well, that seems to be taking them down in a somewhat better fashion. Oh, that sounds like... Oh, here we go. Alright, let's see if we've got enough of you to take that out. Getting there.
Power resource. Unit under attack.
Oh, no, let's take that out.
Unit under attack.
Ooh. This is a heck of a lot more extensive than I thought. I'm going to lose some. Yeah. Oops. Oh, they can come around the side there. Of course they can.
Unit under attack.
And I lost some decent units there, I think. And I'm going to have to replace them.
Unit under attack. Unit destroyed.
Yep. That sounds about right.
Unit
What
under
else?
attack.
Oh, great. Because they're not there, I can't see. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Alright. I need to hit them there and then come round. Okay. I got it.
Production completed. Production completed.
Don't have anything else to research, do I? Oops,
Production completed.
didn't want to do that.
Production completed.
Move everything out the way, and hopefully I can just pick you all up in one fell swoop. One more tank rush coming up. Oh, I've got a few absolute rookies there. It's unavoidable, I guess. I used to get quite obsessed about not losing any of them. Alright, off we go. If I was really organised, I'd have them coming in 2 groups. Send one around here, and then one around this side. But I'm not going to do that. Right, come on. Yeah, I really would like to see an updated version of this. Yeah, and I have a suspicion I'm not going to do it tonight. Like I say, it really does feel like my throat is not too happy with me. Alright, there we go. And yeah, come up here. Got a suspicion this will be the end of it.
Objective accomplished.
Alright, I lost 4 units. Okay. I am going to leave it there before my voice really starts to let me down. Sorry about that. If anybody would like me to continue playing through some of these missions, let me know in the comments. Or chat right now, but I'm going to be signing off shortly, so it was nice to revisit an old classic. I hope you all have a good evening. All being well, I should be streaming tomorrow morning, Saturday, 9 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. I'm not sure what I'm going to be streaming. It's probably going to be Prologue Go Way Back, the demo. I'm going to actually try and see if we can actually achieve the whole intent of the game rather than actually just run it. Anyway, have a good evening and have a good weekend, and I'll see you all next time.